a simple, easy, quick trick to get more leads from your website. Literally, this could take no time at all, and it could increase your lead count. And I was so surprised by the results. We actually almost switched away from it, but if I didn't look at the actual data from it, we would have just, suppressed our lead count. Guys, what's going on? David Feldman-Makrias, and on this channel, we talk a lot about car dealers. We talk a lot about Google. We talk a little bit about e-commerce and lead generation businesses. And I just wanted to make this video because I learned something, and I'm always learning things, right? And that's just the great thing about this day and age, is that we're always learning. But this quick website hack might, I'm not even one to believe in website hacks. If you're really going to do something, you got to be tried and tested and do something for a long period of time, and it has to be consistent, and you need marketing dollars for a consistent amount of time, this and that. Sometimes, though, you do find, and I find it too, some quick, awesome know-how hacks that could drastically improve the performance of your website. I heard, I think maybe from Tony Robbins or Tiger Woods or somebody, if you're golfing, the difference between ending up in the woods and on the green is millimeters. Millimeters in the way your club contacts the ball. So with this being said, David, what is the website hack? All right. I got you. Hang on. It's a quick video today. So we see a website right here, right? What am I looking at? I'm looking at inventory, okay? Blurred out some of the inventory for client anonymity's sake. And what do we have here? We have new cars. I'm on new cars. And what do we have here? We have this, request photos. That's the thing I was looking at with a meeting with the GM and going, should we really have that? We probably don't want to have that. If they're in transit vehicles, or they haven't been processed by the store, they haven't been properly photographed, shouldn't we just at least put a stock image up there? Do we need to have request photos? Like, who's actually going to go and request a photo? And I mean, what happens when someone requests a photo? They hit this button. They have to fill out their information to get a photo? Like, that's super old school. Who would do that in the time of limited contact and streamlining approach and people not submitting leads anymore? Who in the right mind would submit information for something that should just be on there, right? This is what all these different dealers, marketers, whatever industry experts would say, including me, right? Including me. But you want to see the data? Look at the data. Let me show you the data. Crazy. It's a Motive website, by the way. I like Motive. Favorite website, dealer website provider right now. 30 days. Okay, last 30 days. And just to show you recently, today is August 18th to July 20th. Leads. Lead source by frequency of occurrence. Third top lead source. Submit photo request. There's 52. 52. More than completing the trade tool. Third. What? That is crazy to think about that. It's not even on every car. It's on a small fraction of vehicles. It's the third top lead source. If I would have changed that, we would have gotten 52. Maybe they would have filled out their information elsewhere, but maybe not. 52 leads in 30 days. It's more than a lead a day on request photos. Who in their right mind would submit their information to get a photo of something that every other dealer and every other marketer and every other industry expert says you should just have? So who would do that, right? It is completely counterintuitive to the way we think about things, which I love because, I mean, it's awesome. That is freaking awesome that you had that many. The data tells us that this actually works to get leads. And this is not just the only store I've seen this. I've seen it on other stores too. It's not just one isolated incident or spam bots or whatever. This is real. It may not be 52 in 30 days. I've seen other ones that have 20 and 25, but like people are submitting leads to get photos just because we ask them request photos and we made the lead form simple. It's mind-boggling. And that's why I love this space, because you can have all these preconceived ideas of what you think is going to happen, and then something like this comes along and then just throws it all away. Now, what I'm not saying is to make all of your inventory request photos. I don't think that's a good idea. However, spice it up with in-transit vehicles. Do a request photos, test it out. Make your lead form simple. Oh my gosh, people want the basics. We're trying to get all sophisticated with these payments, and qualification, and this and that. People just want the basic stuff. And guess what? Even though industry expert like myself, self-proclaimed, right? And industry experts and marketers and whatever would all just like go against that, just have the photo. Consumers don't really know that. It's a nice, apparent vehicle with the blue stripe request photos with a simple lead form. That's simple, guys. Photos and price are the number one click thing, interacted with item on a dealership website. So my recommendation is if you have in-transit vehicles, oh my God, put request more photos and see what happens. Maybe your lead count will go up. I don't know. It's worth a test because it's working in multiple instances. That's your fun fact, unlock, secret gem for the day. Plenty more where that came from. David Feldman-Makrias. That was a weak clap. There we go. Nope. There you go. David Feldman-Makrias. Talk to you next time.